Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Greg with Ideal Trading Ideas. And as you can see, we have AT&T in front of you. This is their web page, and what we're going to do is go ahead and scroll down to go through. Just look at their prices. T trading at $30.01, up 37 cents during the day as of May 21st, 2021. Today is May 22nd, 2021. And what we want to do is kind of scroll down. As you can see, they have the news, AT&T news. This week's AT&T news covers Warner Media's merger with Discovery and our future of school survey, which shows hybrid learning models are here to stay. So they just want to kind of give you a little bit of news about AT&T. Most people already know that AT&T cut their dividend just a couple of days ago. And what we're going to do is kind of scroll back up, click on Investors tab, which is my favorite tab to go to. And we'll click on it. You have investors profile, news and events, financial reports, stock information, stockholder services, corporate governance, and resources. So you can click on any one of these to get some of the information that you need to know about AT&T in reference to their stock. What we're going to do is move forward to our E-Trade account. And what we have in front of you is our AT&T Analyst research. So as we scroll down, we see that we have analyst price targets. The average price target is going to be $31.83. The high is going to be $36 or 19.96% upside, or low $24 with a negative 20.03% downside. As we go through here, it says that in the last 3 months, 15 ranked analysts set 12-month price targets for T. The average price target amongst the analysts is $31.83. Analysts compare their price targets to the current market price of the stock to determine how much potential upside or downside movement there could be in the stock price. As we scroll down, we see the green represents areas that analysts were telling us that, hey, we should buy. And as we scroll down, we can see that AT&T actually dropped down to some lows right around here. The gray areas were hold areas. We don't have any areas in here where they told us to sell. And as you can see, they show you the lines where the price target's at. High of the 36, the mid price right here of 32, or actually 31.83, which is in between that, and the low of 24. And this is going all the way out to May 2022. As we scroll down, we see that on May 21st, which was yesterday, we have John Oblick gives us a price target of $35, saying, hey, buy. This is my price target, $35. Obviously, you can click on read articles. We have Eric Labocho give us a sell yesterday at $28. That's his price target. He believes it's going to drop down to that amount. And then we have another guy. Actually, most of these guys gave price targets recently. And so we have Jonathan Chaplin gave a buy yesterday, price target 35. We have Frank Luthen gave a buy, but we don't have a price target at all. And then on May 18th, David Barden gave a buy, saying that he believed that it was going to go up to $36. So this is just 5 of the guys. You obviously can click forward and look at the other people that gave their buy, sell, or hold ratings. And what we're going to do is go ahead and move forward to our Yahoo Finance page. And what I'm going to do is scroll up real quick. You can see the price is still $30.01, and we're going to look at the fair value. Fair value is saying that AT&T is overvalued. We go over to the chart events. They're saying it's a bearish pattern detected, triple moving average crossover, and performance outlook short term 2 weeks to 6 weeks down, mid term 6 weeks to 9 months up, and long term 9 months up. So they believe that long term, mid term to long term, the stock is going to rise in value. So right now may be the perfect opportunity to possibly get in. It may drop back down to $29, $28 levels, possibly get in and just hold your stock if you want to with AT&T. So this is pretty much what it's kind of saying, right? Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't just go out and buy something because somebody tells you, hey, the great price target is $28 or $26. Do your own research and find out what you want. As we scroll down, we can kind of look at some of the information that they have in reference to AT&T. And this was the big one 9 hours ago. AT&T was punished for its dividend cut. It's time to buy the stock. So this is what they're telling you. Hey, they cut down their dividend and the stock price plummeted a bit, right? So recommendation trends, recommendation ratings right now, they give it a 2.9 hold, right? So 1 is a strong buy, 2 is a buy, 3 is a hold, 4 underperforms, and 5 sells. They give it a 2.9. It's a green. So hey, it's up to you guys to figure out exactly what you want to do. So in their minds that, hey man, it's a possible buy. Analyst price targets, they have it at 30.21, low being 16, high being 36, and this is where we sit. This is where we're sitting right now. Upgrades and downgrades. It was given an upgrade from neutral to buy on 5/21. Same thing from UBS, neutral to buy. And then these are some of the older ones that gave us outperform, outperforms, and neutrals, and so on and so forth, right? So what we're gonna do is push forward, and this is our trading view platform, and we have AT&T once again at $30. Upcoming earnings is going to be July 22nd, 2021. EPS is negative 0.34% with a market cap of $214 billion with a dividend yield of 7.02%. We don't know if that reflects the new dividend cut just yet, but as we scroll down, we kind of get a full overview of what's going on their charts, right? So they have ideas section, technicals, financials. You can obviously go through all of this and just take a look at T and see what the different people are saying. If you click on ideas right here, these are going to be the ideas of different people, what they believe AT&T could go, right? In terms of the value, it could go up, it could go down. And this person right here is saying, hey, they believe it's going to go up. This was published yesterday, and as we kind of scroll down, we have another person that published on May 18th, showing that, hey, they believe that it's going to be going down, and obviously they're showing their idea. So you can always click on any one of these to figure out what these people are thinking the stock could possibly go to. And now we go and click on our technical analysis, and we see that we have 1 minute all the way to 1 month charts. Obviously the overall summary, oscillators, moving averages, and just going through to moving averages. As you can see, everywhere is saying, hey, sell, 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 sell. Simple moving average 100 is saying at 29.83, it's a buy. We have simple moving average 200 at 29.35 buy, and then we have whole moving average 9 at 28.82 as a buy. Anything in the 30s, 31s, they're saying sell, 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 sell. And that's just in the 1 day charts, right? So if we go down to the 4-week charts, yeah, about the same thing, no change. So you can go through, pull this stuff out, and just take a look at what you're gonna get on your screen. Now we have the chart, the weekly chart pulled up, and what you see in front of you is me marking up my support and resistance lines and my 52-week highs and lows, right? So if we go over here, red line is obviously our resistance lines. The blue lines is my support line. So 2016, we have AT&T trading at a $43 high. We have a low in the $33 range. 2017, same thing, trading in the $43 range, and the lows were in the $32, $33 range. 2018, we have it trading in the $39 range with the lows of $26. 2019, we have it trading in the $39 range with the lows of $28. 2020, we have it trading in the $39 range for the highs and the lows of $26. So what's the common theme about AT&T? We can pretty much see that the highs is always going to be right around that $39 to $43 range, which is exceptional when it comes to AT&T in that $43 range. But typically for 3 years, they traded in that $39 range, and their lows was always around the 26, like their extreme lows around the 26 dollar area. So we know that AT&T could drop down, and that's exactly what happened in 2020. It dropped down to 26 around here, and then right again in September, October timeframe, it dropped down to that 26 area again. We haven't seen the 26 area this year so far, but we have saw 27 at the low, and obviously last week, this big long candlestick with the wick that came down, and it reached the 28.71 range. We have some people believing that, hey, next week when the market starts up, it could drop down lower to this support line, bounce off and go up, or it could cut through the support line and go down a little bit more, giving investors more room to possibly get in at a lower cost and ride the wave of AT&T back up. Personally, I believe that AT&T tends to move about 5% overall in a week's time frame. So if you do the math on these different candlesticks, you'll usually come up with about a 5% movement from wick to wick, and it usually draws down sometimes or most of the times between the 2.5% or even less. So, which led me to make a decision to go into a trade with AT&T on Friday, right before the market closed. So as you can see, we have our Robinhood chart up, and what we're going to do is go through the weekly, the charts, right? So we have positive 37 cent or positive 1.25% over the past day. Going to click on the weekly chart. We're down $3.48 or negative 10.39% over the past week. 1 month chart down $1.75 or negative 5.51% over the past month. 3 month chart, we're up $1.03 or positive 3.55% over the past 3 months. 1 year chart, we're up 24 cents or positive 0.81% or 0.81%. In the 5 year chart, we're down negative $8.93 or negative 22.93% over the past 5 years. What we're going to do is scroll down. We have option contracts in place. This is the iron condor that I'm talking about that I did this past Friday, which was yesterday. 4 contracts, total value of $23, 0 returns for the day and 0 total returns, right? Cash collateral, what I put up was $50 and I received $23 back from the deal, right? So as you can see, we have 4 contracts up here. We have a buy call, which means that, hey, they minused out 15 cents or $15 per 100 shares. We only did 1 contract. And we have a sell call, which means they paid us 32 cents per share or 100 shares, $32 up front. And we have a sell put, which means that at 15 cents, which means that 15 cents per share times 100 shares, $15. They paid us that. And then we have a buy put, which is 9 cents per share or $9 per 100, which means they took out $9. It all added up to be $23 that they paid me out. And how long did we do this for? Well, we did it for 1 week. So what I'm going to do is click on my portfolio just to give you another look. The price right now of our portfolio, or value of our portfolio, is $9,144.72. We're going to go ahead and click on this right here. This is the AT&T Iron Condor. As you can see, it says expires on 5/28. 1 Iron Condor, and 23 cents or $23 is the value. We click on it, and as you can see, it says T29.50 to $30 range. So that's pretty much our ranges in terms of where we set our sell call and our sell put. This is our sell put and this is our sell call, what we actually got the money for, right? The 23 cents, as you can see, right? As we scroll down, we see that our average credit is 23 cents. Our break-even areas are 30.23 and 29.27, which means that, hey, if it goes above the 30.23 area, we're gonna start taking on a negative amount, right? So they're gonna start minusing out of that $50 that we put up as collateral. If it drops below 29.27 within that week, then we're gonna start minusing out from that. So you have a kind of a spread range that you have to stay in. So as long as it stays in between 30.23 and 29.27, we can get our $50 back in collateral that we put up. If it goes outside of that, then we're gonna minus out of that collateral. So we only did 1 contract because, hey, we don't want to put up too much money, you know, because this is, to me, is when it comes to these iron condors, to me, is more of a gamble. You have to kind of do your research. Expiration date is only done for 1 week because I want to see what happens in 1 week. As you can see, right now, market value is negative $23. They gave me a $23 credit, which is the 23 cents times 100 shares, or $23. 0 return for the day, and total return is 0. So as the week goes on, we'll pretty much find out how this is going to go, whether or not it's going to go in our favor. Hopefully it does. We're going to keep pushing just to see. And overall, once again, this is the option contract. For the Iron Condor, is 4 contracts put together, right? And even if I kind of went back, you can see in my history, what I'll do is, you don't really see anything. It's just showing what we have right now. So pretty much this is what we've done. You know, we decided to go in and do an Iron Condor. Probably could have made it a little bit more wider so that we could possibly win the trade even better. But I decided to keep it kind of tight this particular time and only risk $50. But hey, once again, man, hopefully you guys have learned something in terms of this particular thing about AT&T, this video about AT&T. And when it comes down to the news about their dividends, to the price targets that E-Trade have set, or even the moving averages on your technical analysis portion of Trading View, and even with my high and low support and resistance line, where AT&T usually goes to in terms of its low points and its high points. So hopefully you guys will pick something up from that. Once again, hey man, you guys be good and have a great day. Bye.